River State, one of Nigeria's most political, influential, and economical strategic states, is once again at the center of national attention. As political alliances shift and power blocks emerge ahead of 2027 elections, questions continues to grow over loyalty, governance, political influence, and the future of democracy in the state. Will River State's politics refine leadership and development or deepen division and uncertainty? One of the major questions we'll be asking today. Hello and welcome to Discuss, where we examine changing political landscape, the growing realignment, and what they mean to the people of River State. My name is Samuel Odi. Today's focus, we are focusing on River State and the evolving political dynamics ahead of the 2027 election. In recent times, River State politics has witnessed intense political maneuvering, shifting alliances, internal party tensions, strategic defections, and a growing struggle for political influence. Analysts believe that what is happening in River State could significantly shape not just the future of the state, but also broader political calculation across Nigeria. But beyond political camps and power calculations, many citizens are asking important questions. How will this political realignment affect governance? Are the interests of the people being protected? What role will youth and grassroots voters play in the 2027 general elections? And can River State achieve political stability amid growing tension? We'll be unpacking all of this on today's edition of Discuss. But let's go back and take you back to memory lane and refresh your memory on things happening in River State. River State has long maintained a reputation as one of Nigeria's most politically active states. Its strategic importance, economic strength, and electoral influence have made it a major battleground for political interest. However, recent developments have intensified political division, with competing camps seeking control and relevance ahead of 2027 election. Observers says the current political environment reflects the struggle for influence control of political structures. The major questions are being asked around loyalty, succession, and the broader future of governance in the states. Yet, residents insist governance, infrastructure, economic growth, and security should remain the real focus, which is where the common man is actually very much interested in. So we'll be having all of this conversation. We'll be trying to unpack this, so we'll examine the realities with our guests, as we'll be discussing the future of River State's politics and what citizens are to expect in the journey towards 2027 election, as well as how grassroots voters would participate in the forthcoming election, as well as how democracy and governance would be after the election. The common man keep asking questions on with all of the defections and political realignment that is happening all over Nigeria. Are the interests of the Nigerian people being put first? Those are the questions they're asking, because Nigerians are hoping that all of this realignment and defection happening from one party to the other is not based on some individuals' selfish interest. We'll be going on a quick break, and then when we return back, I'll be introducing a guest who would help us unpack the political space and give us depth about what's happening in River State politics as we x-ray all of the recent defections that we've been witnessing and how power tussle would be happening in River State. We'll be right back immediately after this break.
Our language, our vibrant culture and colorful tradition, our industrious and hospitable people. This is Nigeria, a nation that prides itself in abundant human and natural resources. From east to west, north to south, we sparkle, we shine, we have a common bond. Fellow Nigerians, let's do away with ethnic, religious and regional sentiments that divide us as a people. God has blessed us and empowered us to find strength in diversity. Let's make our faith and way of worship our source of unity as we build our nation that stays united. Nigeria, together today, together always. This is a public announcement brought to you by Global Television.
Temperatures remain high across the far northern region, while daytime heat is also building over the central and southern parts of the country. So it's going to feel quite hot in many areas. Remember to stay hydrated and take all the necessary precautions, especially if you will be outdoors. Across the central parts of the country, there's chances for partly cloudy skies through much of the day. And for those waking up in parts of Rivers, Bayelsa and Cross River states, there is also a chance of early morning thunderstorms, so keep that umbrella close. As we move into the evening hours, rain chances begin to increase as moisture pushes further inland. This could trigger isolated thunderstorms across southern Taraba, several cities in the southeast and parts of southwest, including Osun, Ondo, Lagos, and other coastal areas. And that's your weather for Monday. Thank you for watching.
Many thanks for staying with us. If you just joined in, this is a Discuss here on Global Television. Yes, we're about to have the conversation around Rivers State politics, what's happening in the state. We've seen a whole lot of realignment, defection, and we don't want to go all the way to memory lane when we saw the incident between the current governor, Simlai Fubara, and also the former governor, who is currently the FCT minister, and the person of Nyesom Nwike, when they had back and forth. We are going to look at the roles that godfatherism has to play in River State politics. But having the conversation around River State politics, we're looking to talk about the realignment and how youths are fully being involved in governance currently and also aspiring to run for elective positions. I am being joined currently in the studios by a very good friend of mine, someone that I've known for almost a decade now, who is joining me live in the studios in the person of Charles Okoro. He's an aspirant for Federal House of Representatives, Eche Amomoma Federal Constituency of Rivers State. It's very good to see you again, my friend and my brother.
Thank you very much.
Yes, it's always good to see you. All right, let's get right into it. River State politics has become increasingly, tense and competitive ahead of 2027 election. How would you describe the current political atmosphere in River State?
Well, actually, River State as one of the oil and economical state of Nigeria are highly politicized, and much interest. There are people who have personal interest in the state, and they are the people setting the state on fire, making it look as if just a kind of segregation between the current government and the people, making the people not to feel the dividends of governance in the state. So that has caused so many harms to the economic growth of the state. We, the youth of Rivers State, doesn't want that to continue. We want a government that looks into the affairs of the people, a government that employs the youth, create jobs, and bring development in the state.
All right, that's actually very key, bringing development to the state. But let's look at other angles. We've seen a massive wave of defection within Rivers State. Before now, Rivers State has been a PDP state, and then we saw a transition from this current administration of Simnari Fubara after his suspension, when at some point Rivers State had a state of emergency where the president had to step in and send an administrator to rule for a period. Looking at this realignment, now Rivers State is an APC state based on the fact that the governor defected to the All Progressive Congress. We see the NDC, which is being led by the former governor of Bayelsa State, which is still within the same region, and we've seen a wave of individuals, decamping from their respective parties to the NDC. What stronghold do you think Rivers State has in terms of ADC being, emerging, and individuals like yourself wanting to, run for office?
The truth, thank you very much. The truth is that the state itself and the people are tired of what is happening currently politically, where the FCT minister leads the two major political parties in the country. He's the leader of the APC and he's the leader of PDP.
That's leader of APC
in Rivers State, and also leader of PDP in Rivers State.
Wow.
So people like us, we see it that such thing is not supposed to happen. In a normal structured democratical state, which Nigeria happen to be, will I say, let me use the word passive democratical state, because you can't tell me that a man who belongs to this place will also at the same time belongs to this place, which is very bad. And in power structuring, the governor happens to be the leader of any political party he belongs to.
In the state.
Same as the president being the leader of the political party he belongs to. But in River State issue, they did divide and rule. Let me use the Apex government, which is the president, that he's the one causing this segregation by strengthening the minister to fight the sitting governor, just for his own gain. Because when he does that, he's still using their tool to get what he wants. Yes, he's still using their tool. Where the minister is the leader of PDP in Rivers State, and also the leader of APC in Rivers State, which is very bad. And the youth and the people of Rivers State has decided not to. Instead of them to see this thing comes again, 2027, they have to follow the next rule, which is NDC. NDC is taking place. It's taking over the state. And by God's grace, we will emerge. Who will produce the governor, who will produce the assembly members and the federal reps and senates. By God's grace. The way I'm seeing it, which is turning out positively. So coming to the fact of where the governor happens to be the chief secretary of the state, and he's supposed to be the leader of the APC, which he has belonged to now. But you see that the FCT minister has instructed his own people. He has the structure of APC. The governor doesn't have any delegate in the state currently, like any state ESCO in APC. Coming to PDP, he doesn't have anyone. So his second term is under probability.
So you're saying the governor now is a lone wolf. He does not have.
He doesn't have anything
in his camp.
Both in APC and PDP, he doesn't have anyone. But he has gotten from, like, according to his loyalists.
Yes.
Some of his loyalists has gotten their forms to contest for assembly and other things. He himself, according to what they said,
yes,
that he has gone for his party screening yesterday, yes, according to what they said.
Yes.
But I'm still doubting if the FCT minister will instruct his boys to vote him, if primaries will hold.
Yeah.
Except they will go on consensus candidates,
yeah,
which I'm still doubting. But all the best, anything that happens is for our benefit, NDC.
Yes.
NDC is going to take over. And the way my leader, the national leader, has done it, he structured the party so that there won't be any conflict.
Yes.
It's not a party where Mr. A will be fighting for what doesn't belong to him. And, you know, he structured it very well that whatever thing you are going for, he will know you and you will know your contribution, and know how rooted you are, how rooted you are.
In the grassroots.
Yes, in the grassroots.
Yes.
So, I think NDC is taking over this country very soon.
Okay, we'll get to the larger scale of Nigeria. Let's talk about infrastructural development and economically. How do you think River State has been faring despite all of the tussles that has happened? How did this affect the common market woman, the youth, those trading? How has all of this tussle, because for the past 4 years they've been from one situation to the other, how has this affect the people of River State generally, based on the fact that you live in River State and you're very close to the people?
Okay, thank you very much. The truth happens to be that initially when the governor started, he meant well to the Rivers people. Okay. The projects and things he was doing was for the benefit of Rivers people. Yeah. But they say that when two elephants fight, the grass is suffers.
Yes.
I think at this point you have nothing to write home about the administration, because the project you have awarded before now has been suspended. Okay. There is no employment, no human capital development, no infrastructural development in the state. But my question remains that where is River State money going? Okay. They say they are fighting power tussle.
Yes.
But the governor is still paying homage to the former governor of River State.
Oh, wow.
Yes. He's still paying homage to him financially.
Okay.
They still have a roundtable meeting where they discuss finance. Even if they didn't see face to face, at the end of the month, he disburses his own quarter sent to him. But why are the masses suffering? When you go to Port Harcourt now, you will see that there are some abandoned projects, like in my own Aziz, Rupoku and the Car Road. That was a ring road that the governor awarded, and the road was going fast. But at the end of the day, you find out that some of those projects has been suspended, and it's causing so many traffic in those major roads. People cannot go. When you are traveling to Port Harcourt now, you'll be scared of traffic because of these things.
That's for individuals that cannot afford to go by.
Yes. And sometimes too, you will find out that the minister is trying to stop him from doing all these things because he wants to record as the best governor of River State for decades. He, according to Very Dark Man, he says he's a poor man who has gotten influence, and he's very proud of, he has pride. Our former governor, the minister of FCT, he has pride, and he doesn't want to share that pride with anybody. He knows that the present governor will do more than him, but he's bringing these strategies to stop him from doing his work.
Okay. Well, looking at those aspects, infrastructure development is very key, and you just highlighted, there are some key areas within the city center of Port Harcourt, and which projects are being done halfway and not being completed. So you also highlighted the fact that, yes, we've seen the former governor coming out to say that he is more focused on governance and leadership and not so concerned about re-election. But if they should have a ballot now, and like you have mentioned, unless they are going to have a consensus, candidates that you don't think that he is going to scale through, why do you think that would happen? Is it that there are no people within the APC who feel that he's capable, that's APC in Rivers State, who feel that he is capable of, going against any other party and winning the election? Because we've seen where the former governor, who is the current minister of APC, over and again said, when election comes, we are going to vote this individual. That's talking about Similare Fubara out. So are you saying that there are no loyalists and there are no people in the River State that believe in the vision that Similare Fubara would be able to, perform very well if he wins in the second term?
Well, common people, common individuals and common citizens of River State, they are in support of the governor.
Okay.
And they are we strongly believe that he will do well,
yes,
more better. But the fact is that in politics,
yes,
you have to have your ground.
Yeah.
The governor refused to sanitize the ground, and due to godfatherism,
yes,
and he was loyal to the man, and he missed the road by trying to grab his own people. And the APC leadership in the national, they mislead him too. Why? Since you wanted him back to be in support of your agenda, at least one thing they would have done for him is to make a way for him to have a congress, like to coordinate a state congress where he will produce his own people. But they used the congress they did before his defection into APC, and those people were PDAPC.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay, you have PDAPC.
Yeah. So those people are the people who they use as the ESCOs of the party, and without the ESCOs, because they are the people that has the power to be delegates, and some top, let me say, the VIPs.
Yes.
But those ones are loyal to the FCT minister, which they cannot joke with him. Just because of a governor trying to support the state governor, like another governor from another state, trying to support River State governor in APC.
Yes.
The FCT minister has plotted. He plotted to remove the man as the chairman of governors forum, APC governor forums.
That's talking about
Hope. He plotted, which every politician knows that this was coming from him.
Yes.
But thank God that did not happen. And Hope Uzodinma will be trying to protect his own interests as it stands now. So for the governor to go back for second term, it's under probability,
if he wants,
except the man who gave instruction for state of emergency, illegal state of emergency to happen in the state, except him too will call, because he's the only one now that has power that supersedes the FCT minister.
Why do you think the state of emergency is illegal?
Because he didn't pass the due process.
Okay.
He didn't pass the due process.
What are those processes that it was meant to pass?
We are in a democratically established country.
Yes.
And constitutionally, you can't just wake up and declare a state of emergency to a state who has their own sovereignty, like a state who has their own law that protects them. The federal government has their own, they have limitation of where they stop. And the state have the limitation of what they do too. But that is in the what is it called? I think concurrent law. The president refused to make a proper engagement.
Yeah.
But he just woke up, decided to declare a state of emergency because the oil position, the man fighting tried to use the resources of Nigeria to blackmail the sitting governor, saying that they have bombed or they have vandalized the oil pipe and other things. But when you look at it now, you understand that the state of emergency they did wasn't supposed to be so compared to what is happening in Nigeria today.
Okay.
Go to Borno, Meduguri, you will see what is happening there. They are killing people on daily basis. Go to Plateau State. The other day, they killed people. Even on Easter, Good Friday, they killed people. So many things are happening. But they've never in one day decide to declare state of emergency in those states. But due to they heard that they want to destroy a pipeline, they declare state of emergency. So a state that was so peaceful. No fracas, nothing. It's just a political power, just political tussle, who is more rooted in the ground. Yes, that was it. So, but not that the people didn't know. We knew that this is, they played with our resources. They shared our resources instead of developing the state. Rivers State happens to be one of the best states you can visit. But today, we are lacking behind. Nothing is functioning. We have two seaport that is supposed to be, at least things are supposed to be coming in. We have MPA, we have One seaport, but none of those seaports are working. Why?
Well, okay, you mentioned, the pipeline and all. The pipeline protection, we've seen a lot of, youths coming out to talk about decentralization of the surveillance for the pipeline. What's your stand on that?
Them are the truth is that as far as River State and Niger, because this is not only for River State now, it is for Niger Delta. And, they have their way. That is for militancy. They don't want to belong, they don't want to be loyal to one person. That is what I feel. But for the person protecting the pipeline, he's doing his job. The job he was paid for, he's doing it. And I commend him because some of the oil theft has been reduced. So, but them knows what they are fighting for. You get, that's the truth.
All right, let's look at other angles now. You are running for office. You are an aspirant, and then I want to ask you. We've seen the role of godfatherism in River State. Where some things were said, agreement is meant to be an agreement, in the words of the FCT minister. So, you are running for office. Are the people sending you, or there's someone sending you?
Okay, the truth is that as it stands, I don't have any godfather. Yes, the people, I'm going to represent the people's mandate. They are the one that called me. They knows what I can do. In my own little way. They knows what I can do. And it's not by calling. They can decide to call you, but they don't know much about you. I am grassrooted because I'm going to represent two local governments, Eche and Omoma. So Eche happens to be one of the richest local government in River State. But just that we've been lacking a meaningful representation. So we are one of the forefronts local government that they discovered oil in. And we are agriculturally rich in the local government. So the people called me because they know that I am well qualified and I can do it more better than the people in power now. I have double roots. My mom is from Omoma. My dad is from Eche. And with that, I have more edge in going for this. So the elders, the youths, the women, they called me to serve them. and I'm ready to serve them more better than the ones they've been seeing. Yes, sir.
All right. Looking at it now, you said the people called you and the people are willing to send you now. In terms of tickets, purchasing of these tickets runs into reasonable amount of money, and given the kind of society we're in now, it takes a lot to be able to run for an election, have your campaigns and all. How is all of those fundings coming? And given the fact that you are running under a fairly new, not so new, but I would say a party that is just evolving. I think I can use that word. A party that is just evolving like the NDC. Do you think that your party has a structure to be able to, deliver this mandate?
Well, let's start from the party. NDC is not just a new party.
Yes.
It's a vision-oriented party. A party that has seen the vision and knowing too well that Nigeria needs to be rebranded.
Yes.
And that was the establishment of NDC.
That's the ideology.
Yes. And I think that is working.
Okay.
It's not about being new. What Nigeria needs now is not political parties.
Okay.
We need capable individuals.
Okay.
And the quality of people I'm seeing in the party, starting from the people who has interest in contesting for presidency.
Yes, talking about
P2B and Kwankwaso.
Yes.
To the list people have come in contact with. I think they are the masses' choice.
Yeah.
So NDC did not just come up, they came up to make Nigeria a better place, to restructure the economy of Nigeria, create opportunities for the youth, make Nigeria a better place for you and I.
Yeah.
But that is the one. So they are not voting based on, you can be in APC, the way I'm seeing, the way I am now, the way I'm seeing it.
Yes.
You can be in APC and vote NDC.
Okay.
And that is my instruction, that is my campaign for my people.
Yeah.
If the band of campaign, when they leave the band of campaign, that is the only policy. You can be in any political party you are and vote NDC.
Yeah.
That is the best way to go about it. So for the running of the purchasing of form and campaign, when you look at me, you know that I don't have the money to compete.
Yes.
But the people that sent me, I believe they will do it, and they are trying to do it. So that shouldn't be a problem. The people's mandate will prevail.
You mentioned representation that you've not seen, that your people have not really had proper representation over the years. So in what angles now do you think your people have been lacking representation in terms of, let's say, highlight it for us, infrastructure, welfare, medical care? Let's run through that.
I'll give you an example.
Okay.
You know of Ikenga of Imo State.
Yes.
When Ikenga, they tried to fight him. I'm not a fan, but we are Nigerians.
Yes.
You can't, because maybe you are in this political party and you talk down on individual that has been doing well. His people loves him because he has been doing well for them. He means so well to them, and he has been representing them very well. Another person is a sitting senator from Eche, the first senator we've gotten from my place, Eche, Senator Oluwa Onyeso. See, he is the only one who has opened the eyes of people in my local government that that Nigeria, there is employment in Nigeria. I'm not promoting him. He's not my party member. But he has been doing so well to make sure that he engaged the youth of Eche and Domoma. The Rivers East, he has engaged them into something meaningful. But when you come to our sitting rep member, whom I want to represent, I want to take over from by God's grace, he has nothing to show. Since he has been there, he has nothing to show. His predecessors has nothing to show. Where can you be making a constituency project in this modern age of Gen Zs now, and modern age now? You'll be going to get, like, your project will be on buying grinding machine for the people. What are you buying it for? For them not to grow? for them not to grow? No. So we need people that will help the, at least to restore the hope of common men in the society.
Yes.
And they see it fit that when I go there with the modern technology and other things involved, I will represent them very well. It's not by buying a grinding machine to empower people. So the one that is paying the people of Ichi and Obuma right now is that this man, he used a local government empowerment to claim, because he's the one that controls their local government chairman, to claim to be his own project, constituency project. You know, in my place, a local government chairman buys cars to empower his councillors. Now, the chairman bought those cars to empower his councillors. He came because the chairman happens to be his boy. He came. He used those cars to be his own. He gave the cars to the people, the right people he was supposed to give. But he thought it to be the project, the constituency project, why it was for the councillors. And this project was meant and it was initiated by the chairman of the local government. It's just regular projects, trying to deceive the people of Ichi and Omuma. For why? No reason. They've given you the money for the project. Why don't you do it? They still pay you your allowances. So for me, I have my plans, which I will review to my people very soon. I have my plans because I am coming, not because I want to come. I am coming because the people want me to come, and they know what I can do. They know that going to the National Assembly, I will not betray them. One, our constituency project, we have a gathering. We have a place, a chair, ancestral home, where the people gather to discuss. Sometimes December 6 and 26, sometimes Easter. So we do it twice in a year. Then I will call the people. Look at what you people sent me for. Look at the money, look at what they've given to me. What is the major things? At least to empower the youth, to reduce crime in my society, in my community, and my local government. To make the people that are stranded, not by paying you. I'm not going to pay you, but I'm going to establish you. To make sure that when I leave the office, I will be remembered. I am not going to spend or to put my people in payroll, but I'm going to establish my people at the end of the day.
We're going to still come back to you and your people, but quickly now, let's look at it on the larger scale. We are looking at your party, the NDC, zoned the presidential ticket. Walk us through that, how, that initiative, how it came about from I'm sure it's from the leadership of the party, but what message do you think that is sending to Nigerians? And do you think the man, Peter Obi, aside from the fact that you people are from the same party, do you think the man, Peter Obi and Pongoso, has what it actually takes to be able to rule a country like Nigeria?
I've gone through the personality of Mr. Peter Obi. And I find out that Peter Obi is the only one who can stand the government and challenge them. If you watch what is happening in this country, you will know that when you say the truth, they will tag you with something and track you down. No matter where you run to, they will track you down and tag you something. Just like this guy that got arrested, Justice Crack, because they gave him information of what is happening in the military. They track him and they got him arrested. They want to prosecute him. Something of that same thing happened to Erufai. Erufai was one of the governors, former FCT minister, and he has cockroach in his cupboard. I don't know, according to them, that he has cockroach in his cupboard, and he was against the sitting governor, president. They track him, they got him arrested. You get? Now, Peter Obi is the only man whom I have seen that has not, since he has been playing his politics, I have not seen them tracking him down, knowing that this man has wave, he has people, and they really want him down. That is why they took ADC to court just to destabilize them, and he was wise enough to defect from ADC because nobody knows the fate of ADC. You get? So he has nothing to hide. Peter Obi's regime was successful and nobody can tag him as a criminal or someone who stood from the party, from his state up till now.
Yes.
If I'm doubting, if you are doubting, Google it.
Yeah.
And you know that these people has they've been trying to bring something to fabricate against him so that will ruin his political career. So Peter Obi is the only man that I've seen in current Nigeria administration now that has nothing to hide and is overqualified to rule us. We want someone who is at least a little bit innocent of. No, I know there's no saint in Nigeria, in the world, but someone who has a little, who can stand on his word, and that is Peter Obi. The national chairman has no interest in contesting as president. Not that if he wants, he will not contest, but due to the vision he has the vision to make sure that Nigeria is working again. And using Kwankwaso as his vice, that is a very big win for NDC.
Okay.
Yes, it's a very big win for NDC. And I support that he should come and Nigeria will vote them. Forget about the political party you belong to.
You know, we've seen that since Peter Obi joining the NDC, he looked as if his presence revived, the party the more. But let's leave that for a bit. Let's look at the former president, Goodluck Jonathan. A lot of persons have been calling for him to come out and also, partake and get a ticket and also run for the presidency. Having him and looking at the track record and looking at how he performed as the acting and also the president, do you think he also has what it fits or what it takes to be able to, come back and rule Nigeria given the current situation that the country is finding herself in?
Actually, he is overqualified to come back, but for me personally, I won't support him to come back.
Okay.
Reason because he has played his role. Let him maintain his legacy than for him to come back and fail. Because Nigerians might not vote him.
Okay.
They might not vote him. Yes, he did well when he was in power, but just that they used political. What made his regime to be a failure? What made him to fail was the same people in power today.
The people he surrounded.
They plotted. Yes, they plotted against him to make him look as if he doesn't know what he's doing. But glory be to God. Let him relax. He's a legend. Let him maintain the level of his. Let him maintain his status. Yes.
Yeah.
He shouldn't come back to contest. We need a fresh being, and somebody like Peter Obi will be a better person for us.
In Nigerian politics, Charles, godfatherism and mentorship. Okay, let me use this word mentorship now instead of godfatherism. Plays a certain role because the individual that is mentoring you gets to open his name or her name gets to open some certain doors. You are someone who is running for an election, for a federal elective position, and you are saying the people are sending you, yes, we agree, the people are sending you, but whose steps are you taking? Whose steps are you following? Who is leading the way for you to help you actualize and emerge victorious after the election?
Well, the truth remains that, you see, before this time, I sat down and asked myself this question one time, but I came in conclusion that in life you must start from somewhere. I went back and made some research concerning the way our people started, the way Nigeria started, the elites, the forefathers, who happens to be the people that produce us today in this governance. Was there anything like Godfather during the time of First Republic? Sorry, not First Republic. During the before Nigeria Republic. Before we get the Republic in 1960.
Before independence.
independent was 1960.
Yes.
Now, we got republic in 1963.
Yes.
Hope so. Now, was there any godfatherism before then? I said no. These people, they find their way to emerge. When Nnamdi Azikiwe was the prime minister, I think Tafawa Balewa was what was his position then?
He was one of the elite members that were also in charge of the Home of Affairs in Nigeria at the time.
And who was that? Except the white?
Yes.
Who was that?
That's Tafawa Balewa.
Tafawa Balewa. He was the one that he acted as he was the prime minister, I hope so.
Yes.
While Nnamdi Azikiwe was
was part of the envoys.
You know, we are running presidential system of government then, which happens to be the prime minister and the president who acted as president. Why this one supersede this thing? But it was the white that was controlling.
Yes.
So who was their godfather in Nigeria then?
At the time,
I don't think there was any. But it was a cartel they formed. And how did they form it? You coming together, bringing your own opinion and your initiative. I joined you, the next person joined you. Then we form it. That was how this leadership came about. Herbert Macaulay, those people, they played their role. How did they play their role? Because they were able to see at least to see the forwards of education in Nigerian system then. And they brought them back. They got the idea of leadership. That was it. So I asked myself, if I'm waiting for godfatherism, where will I be in next 20 years? Plus my age now. When you come to my state today, in River State today, you can't see someone below at the age of 35. Like you can't see someone at the age of 35. In short, 40 contesting election. They are all waiting for Wiki to sign before they will contest. Why? What if there is no Wiki in life again? So you won't look for your own breakthrough. Many are called to serve. Many are called to be leaders. But you are waiting for another leader to endorse you before you wake up. That is what is killing River State people today. All of them. Like Wike will buy form for you. Wike will sign your form. Wike will tell you what to do. That is what brought godfatherism in River State politics today.
And do you think that is affecting?
It's affecting us. It's affecting us because you can't focus on what you are supposed to do. Where the governor, an individual bought your form as a governor. After buying your form, he gave you the mandate to appoint some commissioners, and the commissioners are the people he gave you his name. And when you try to say no to that, they will plot impeachment on you. The man will come up and tell you that I was the one that bought your form, I was the one that did your campaign. And you don't have your own say. You will cut off from your own friends. You won't be able to do what you are supposed to do. They will use people square peg under a round hole, which that was what prompted the issue of impeachment. When the governor said no towards the FCT minister, was saying, now due to the FCT minister bought form for the 32 state assembly members, he now instructed them to fight against the governor. So godfatherism is not something to write home about. We are not supposed to. Go. The people should support you. If you are rooted, the people should support you. Politics is not about having someone at the top. Have your people. Know the problem of your people, so that when you get there, you can solve it for them. Yes. I've traveled all the places in my community, in my local government. I know what they are lacking. And when I go to the office, I know what to do. At least to contain, even if I can't do it all. But to make sure that I have tried my best and I have written my name in the book of success. Following what is happening, I will advise you, except you want to be treated as our governor, present governor today, who doesn't have a say in the government, where a local government chairman will insult him, a sitting governor. A sitting governor, a local government chairman will insult him. A commissioner a driver will insult him. A driver will tell him that he want to hear from Oga before he will drive him out. So I don't wish that to happen to anybody.
Yes.
I don't wish that to happen to anybody. Talk more of me.
Okay, so you're so confident that your people will be able to, go all the way with supporting you and making sure that you emerge to be the representative of them in the federal level.
Yes, with the level of things they have seen, they need a competent hand. Okay. Who is a competent hand? They find me worthy to, and I believe they won't let me down. They will surely, the mandate will surely prevail, no matter what they do, because the majority, as they say, the majority carry the votes.
Yes.
So I am confident that they will support me, and to the last point, financially, individually, collectively, just to make sure that this course is a project. The target is as a project. They say project of 2027. That is what they target. Okay. Project of 2027. So I know by the grace of God, the project will come to fulfillment.
Okay.
Yes.
We hope that the project do come to fulfillment. As you said, your people picked you, called you to go represent them at the federal level. I still have more for us to talk about, but time is no longer our friend. I want to say a very big thank you to you, Charles Okoro, for taking our time to join us on today's edition of Discourse.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yes. So looking at it, there's a whole lot of power tussle going on in Rivers State, and looking at it from the standpoint, a lot of youth individuals are coming out from the grassroots to seek a lot of advancements in terms of gaining good governance and also having to enjoy the role of democracy, which is all about people-centric first. It's just about having the people in mind. And with all of the realignment we're seeing, and from what we've heard from someone who lives directly in Rivers State, he has affirmed to the fact that the people of Rivers State are not so happy, and they are also hoping to gain proper representation. But as we close, as Rivers State gradually moves towards another major political cycle, one thing remains clear: the future of the state cannot be built on political conflicts alone. Citizens are demanding leadership that prioritizes development, accountability, inclusion, peace, and economic progress. The decision made today, the alliance formed, and the political choices ahead may shape the destiny of Rivers State for years to come. I want to say a very big thank you to the entire production team for making today's production seamless. And come 2027, the people should decide. I am Samuel Odi. I'll see you again as we discuss further. Bye for now.